Hey everyone, how you doing tonight? A little chest workout. I was actually going to go out tonight and go to the Pump It Up, and we got a nice new nice machine there I'd like to try out. But looked out, it was pouring rain. I don't want to do that. I'll just stay home, do a nice little workout down the basement, down the dungeon. I'm going to do an all dumbbell workout tonight. Start out with some flies here. I thought I'd maybe throw out something to talk about in between sets. Is my favorite YouTubers who I watch the most. So I guess I'll do it kind of by genre and what their what each YouTuber focuses on the most. I'll start with like for some, if you want to watch general bodybuilding news, like how the pros are doing on upcoming shows and stuff. I like Desktop Bodybuilding a lot. I find he's pretty, he does his homework, doesn't get too, he's not too biased. Anyway, I just like his channel. So check that out, Desktop Bodybuilding. And the other one, the big one, is really Dick Strength and Power. But I find he can be a bit biased, and he does some stuff. I'm not really very interested in powerlifting and strict curl stuff, and he really does a lot of that stuff. So I like Desktop Bodybuilding. You know, Dick Strength and Power is good too. So anyway, I'll do another set here, and I'll come up with another one. Okay, let's move on to my favorite podcast. And that's a really easy call. That's Fuad Abadad. And Fuad's awesome. His podcast lasts like 2 hours. And he's got a bunch of guys, Nick Walker, Ian Valliere, Nathan Diaz, James Hollingshead, Roman Fritz, this new guy, and all guys' history, you know. And oh, just refreshing. You get to see that these guys are just normal people. They're just huge. That's all. Like an extreme sport. They probably talk 20% bodybuilding and 80% about just silly talk, actually. But even my wife likes it. She'll laugh at some of the stuff they say. So, and then besides the podcast, he does some interviews too. Anyway, check Fuad out. He's Canadian and he's awesome. Yeah, I just finished up a set of dumbbell presses, and that's what I'm going to do for my second exercise. So far we got my favorite bodybuilding news network, which is Desktop, and my favorite podcast, which is Fuad. And I tell you who's coming up in the ranks. Greg Doucette. I really like the interviews he's been doing lately. He done one with Ian Valliere here. Obviously, maybe you can tell because I mentioned him a lot. I'm a big fan of Ian Valliere. Not only because of his physique, I just like the way he handled himself. He's really honest, and he seems really intelligent. He'd be a good lawyer. Anyway, do a few more sets, and I'll come up with another one of my favorites. Okay. Favorite YouTuber for training. I can't narrow that down to one. It's got to be two. Mountain Dog, John Meadows, and Johnny Shreve, both equal. In my book, I can't pick one over the other. I'd say Mountain Dog, John Meadows. He gives a lot of different ways how to train to failure, different techniques, room drop sets. Really love all that stuff. That's actually where I got this workout in, this all dumbbell workout. I'm copying one of his workouts, which I do a lot. So, really like his channel. Johnny Shreve. If you want to know how to do an exercise like perfectly, he's definitely the guy to watch, and he explains it really well, knows the anatomy of the body, and I find he explains things really well. So those two guys are equal. So we got favorite bodybuilding news network, Desktop Bodybuilding. Favorite podcast, Fuad Abadad. And now we got my favorite training tutorial type thing would be Johnny Shreve and the Mountain Dog, John Meadows. We'll see what's next. So, third exercise was, really like these. Just a single dumbbell press. You can really squeeze your chest together. You gotta be a little careful not to hit your front delts, but again, I put my bench on an incline, so it's not so bad. But anyway, say it's a good little workout. If you're lazy and you just want to sit in one spot, just do an all dumbbell chest workout. It was awesome. So where were we? Had favorite news, desktop, favorite podcasts was Fuad. Then we had the favorite training was Johnny Shreve and the Mountain Dog. And now I will go to just a general overall entertainment and just everything combined. It's Greg Doucette, of course. He covers so many topics. He's crazy entertaining, and I really admire his work ethic. You can tell how hard the guy works at it and puts in a lot of videos. So he's right up there among my very favorites. I watch him almost nightly. Pretty well, I watch him nightly, and. Funny thing about all these people, and it has absolutely nothing to do with it, is that they're all Canadian. Except for the Mountain Dog. He's the only one so far. And I'm going to give another shout out, honorable mention, to a guy kind of similar to Greg, who's really entertaining, is Will Tennyson. I think he's from maybe Winnipeg, Manitoba, that way anyway, west, and or maybe Ontario, I'm not sure, but anyway, he's really entertaining, great shape, and so witty. He's just one of those guys that, if you ever got into battle of the wits with him, you better back down. He's strong as hell too. So anyway, I'd give him a shout out as well. So anyway, we got those out of the way, and so far we got the flies, the presses, and the single dumbbell press, and now I'm going to do some pullovers. Now my last dumbbell bench exercise is going to be the pullover. I really like pullovers. I've liked them ever since I started doing them when I was 15, 16. But you can hit like you can hit your triceps with them if you want to bend your elbow a little bit more. If you want to lean, like put your arms back further when you're coming back, that'll hit your back more. But I try to catch it somewhere in between there. And I can really feel it on my chest. But it's just a good overall exercise. I really get a good pump out of it and always have. So we'll do a few of these, and before I do a set, I'll Probably the number one video that I watch the most is Mark's Max Muscle. And what he does, he's another old guy. I think he's from the Moncton area. I never knew that till just about a month ago, and I'd watched him for a long time. But he does a lot of comparison videos of maybe the same bodybuilder, different versions of the same bodybuilder, or two different bodybuilders, or sometimes 3 or 4 different bodybuilders. And I don't know, he's just really entertaining, crazy good voice, knows his stuff. He's picked some winners of shows that just recently. He picked Rowley to lose those that first show, that comeback where everybody, that over Hunter Labrada, and he picked Hunter to win over Rowley, and everybody was calling him nuts, but lo and behold, that's how it turned out. But anyway, he knows his stuff, and if you want to really learn how to identify a physique and see different things, I find it really, really educational that way. So, Mark's Max Muscle is probably my most watched YouTuber. I'll give a shout out to another guy who's really good at comparison videos too, is Superset Man. So anyway, I'm going to do a set of these pullovers, and hope you enjoyed that. My favorite YouTubers, and pretty proud that they're all Canadian except for John Meadows, and John Meadows was so nice that he would be an honorary Canadian anyway. After these pullovers, I am not sticking solely to the I'm going to do some pec deck. I just like to get that one last squeeze moving at the end. So when you do your pullovers, make sure your butt is right near the ground as possible. I'm trying to keep my elbows fairly consistent, not bend them so it doesn't hit much of my tricep. I'm trying not to go too far back, hit my back. Anyway, that felt good. Good little pump. I'm going to do some pec deck. I always like to do a little kind of squeeze movement in there, but like I said, that was an all dumbbell workout. Came from John Meadows, and along with that, you got to hear some YouTubers you can check out. Anyway, hope you liked the video, and we'll catch you next time.